Ringstars head Richard Shaefer. It's good to see you at this beautiful location to promote Saturday night's fight.
Oh, it's, I think, one of my favorite new places now to do a press conference. It's beautiful.
We're looking forward to a great Saturday at the StubHub Arena. Not only do we have the fighters who are competing on the card, but there's a fan event where people can come out and meet some of their favorites. Who are some of the names we're going to see out there this weekend?
One of the, in my opinion, pound for pound best fighters in the world. Certainly going to be a big pay-per-view star as well, and that's Mikey Garcia. So he's going to be there. Carlos Balderas, the U.S. Olympian, is going to be there as well. Robert Guerrero is going to be there. I mean, there's going to be so many fighters there. It's going to be a lot of, I think we have like 20 fighters or so there signing autographs. There are going to be food trucks. There's going to be music. The Corona girls are going to be there if you want to take pictures with the Corona girls. So it's going to be really a party time at the StubHub Center. Doors open at 12:30. Tickets as little as $30. We just actually made some more available because they had sold out. So make sure you're going to be there, and great action in the ring. You heard me talk about the undercard. It's going to be 12 fights. We see 2 Olympians, including Misael Rodriguez from Mexico, the Mexican Olympian who medaled, first one in 16 years to do so for Mexico. He's going to be there. Eimantas Stanionis, the much talked about Lithuanian knockout artist, Olympian as well, and just great talent. And then at 4:30 we're going to be live on Fox, Channel 11. This is big time boxing when you're going to be televised on the big Fox. So it's just top to bottom a fantastic afternoon and early evening at the StubHub Center. The weather is supposed to be just like today, warm, not hot, just beautiful, and I can't wait to be there.
Now that Ringstar Sports leaves its freshman year, enters its sophomore and junior year of operations, what would you say you've learned since you've come back as Ringstar Sports?
Well, I've learned that boxing is as exciting as it has ever been, and I think we're living in a great moment for boxing. You have boxing on Fox, Channel 11 this Saturday. We see it on ESPN primetime now. You have the 2 premium networks, Showtime and HBO. There's so much boxing now, so it's great to be a fight fan, but it's great as well to see that really fighters challenge themselves, the best fighting the best, and so I think it's really a great time to be a fight fan. So I'm very excited to be back in the boxing promotion business.
Speaking of exciting, the World Boxing Super Series has brought forth a lot of terrific matches. We've seen Marco Huck in a terrific match. We've got the matchup coming up with Murat Gassiev coming up this weekend. How you've recently signed a TV deal to cover the fights. How has the experience of promoting the World Boxing Super Series been going?
I mean, what intrigued me in the very beginning when I was approached about the concept was the quality of the people behind it and the quality of the concept. And the result now is exactly that. Everything is absolutely first class. From the production, I did promoted a fight down in San Antonio a few weeks ago. Dorty Kos was fighting Kudryashov, the 2 biggest punchers in the sport fighting each other. I think they're like 99% knockout ratio between the 2 of them. And of course the fight ended in a knockout. What else can you expect? But the fights have been great. The production is really second to none. We have never seen these kind of production elements in the sport of boxing worldwide. It really is fitting, the whole tournament, that it's named after the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. It is the greatest prize in boxing, $50 million tournament. It's the greatest production, the greatest show. It really is the greatest boxing tournament of all time. And I'm very fortunate to be aligned with them. And I'm very much looking forward for a couple of weeks on the 20th of October from the Prudential Center in New York to promote another great fight, the Cruiserweight World Champion Murat Gassiev, who is trained by Abel Sanchez, who obviously trains Triple G as well up in Big Bear. Big puncher, Gassiev World Champion against the former World Champion Krzysztof Lodarczyk. So it's going to be a big crowd there, big Polish crowd at the Prudential Center, and very fortunate that we made a deal with AT&T owned former DirecTV network Audience, which is I think channel 500 or so on DirecTV. You can watch it there live. You can see it on certain AT&T online platforms as well. and of course there's streams available as well, so make sure you check it out.
Turning back to Saturday night's action with Santa Cruz, Avalos, and Mares Gutierrez, when the time came to match them against separate opponents, what was it like, that conversation, to tell them? They've both been very anxious to fight each other. What was the conversation like that you wish to match them separately before bringing them back together again?
Well, as a promoter, you have a responsibility to really maximize the revenues for the fighters as well. And when you do a fight in the fourth quarter of that magnitude, often budgets are a bit tapped out, and so you couldn't really pay them what they deserve. And we always want to make sure that the fighters get paid what they deserve. That's the key, because they train hard, they risk their life, they go into the ring, so they need to be treated fairly and properly. And I think I built up throughout my career as a promoter that one reputation to be very much pro fighter, and that fighters make the most money when they fight with me. So there's no exception here. Both immediately were on board and they understood it, and they know, you heard it from both of them, they want to fight each other, and we have a tentative date in March in place, and a deal structure as well. So, but first things first, this is a must-win night for both of those guys. They're fighting Mexicans. It's Mexican against Mexican. It's warrior against warrior. All of those four guys here, Gutierrez and Avalos and Santa Cruz and Mars, are action fighters, are big punchers. These are not guys who would do very well in Dancing with the Stars. They wouldn't. These are punchers, and they're going to entertain, and it's going to be action, and everyone better be in their seat or watch it at home on Fox, because it's going to be an unbelievable night of boxing.
And lastly, in addition to the anticipated Santa Cruz Mars fight in March, what else can we expect in the first quarter for Ringstar?
Well, I'm working on a couple other big surprises, which I really don't want to disclose. Another couple of world championship fights with some well-known fighters, and so we're working on that as we speak. I'm finalizing as well a series, a boxing series, which will hopefully start in January, the way it looks, and we'll be able to announce that before the end of the year as well.
Oh, that's really exciting. Thank you so much, Richard. Nice talking to you.
Nice to see you.
You too.
Thank you.